Yeah, cool. So happy to be up at 10:58 a.m. Thank you.
Hey, you agreed to this. I asked you last night what time you were prepared to be up.
If
And you said
I
9
had
o'clock.
said no time, you would have not been happy with me and I would not have heard the end of it.
Listen, one of us is trying to be a professional. So you need
And
to
the
be
other one of us
professional.
is trying to be a bitch, and that's you.
There's only one of us who's bitching right now, and I'm going to say that's probably you.
I'm not bitching. I'm preventing bitching by doing this. Because if I didn't do this, then you would bitch nonstop all day, the entire day, literally the entire day. In fact, I think if it wasn't through text message, you would pass out from talking too much because you'd be bitching so much. Because that's what you do.
Uh-huh.
See, when I get angry and I bitch, I just give people the silent treatment. You just don't shut up, and people's like, I don't like his voice anymore.
I beat you into submission with my talking. That's how it
Mm-hmm.
works.
Yeah, my not talking works better.
It only works on some people.
It works on you.
When I talk to people and I'm upset, then they usually get upset after I'm done talking.
Yeah, but then, like I said, I'm just like fine, and I don't talk to you, and then I just wait.
Anyways, count
I'm
us
like,
in this
bitch.
motherfucker. Introduce us on this
Wait,
motherfucker.
did you say to count us in?
I'm fucking tired. Talk us in on this bitch, whatever the fuck you do. Open your goddamn mouth and flap your fucking yap. Jesus Christ.
Kids, reading is fundamental. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Zero Supervision. I'm Billy, and I am here with an especially bitchy little cunt today. Joe, how are you doing?
I'm good, but I have to deal with a cunt, so I'm not as good as I could be.
I don't know what you're talking about. I sound extremely peppy.
I know you do, which is, just fake as fuck. But anyways,
Oh, last night you're like, "Oh, can you record this early? You're gonna be okay?" I told you. I told you what I can do. I'll fake it like the best.
yeah. All right,
Yeah.
so let's start us off with some movie news. So Quentin Tarantino has a new film coming out, and we have the title and a release date and all that good stuff. It's going to be called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's going to be set in 1969, of course, in Hollywood. It'll be starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. Leonardo DiCaprio will be a aging Western star, and Brad Pitt will be his stuntman. And Margot Robbie will be playing Sharon Tate. Do you know who Sharon Tate is?
Negative.
Okay, so Sharon Tate is was one of the victims of the Manson murders, actually. And it was at her house that the Manson murders took place. And it's thought that this will somehow tie into the movie, because he's been talking about wanting to do a movie that features Charles Manson for a while.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be great. I really do, and I love Margot Robbie, and I think it'll be great to see Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio together.
I love all three of these actors, but trying to portray Brad Pitt as Leonardo DiCaprio's stunt double, aren't they like two different body types? Isn't one like extremely skinny and the other one's either on his worst day he's a little chubby and on his best days he's muscular and big?
I don't know. I'm curious to see how they're gonna play it. But it was like they're a western. It was a western in the 1960s. I think that and he's aging. I think it was from an era where you didn't really care about that kind of shit. The cameras weren't that good anyways. So
Okay.
I'm interested to see how it'll be. His movies are always good. I can't imagine them being bad at all.
I would say 75% of his movies.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get
Some of them are, but like his original ones are like inscrutable, like fucking Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction are fucking like
both are amazing.
amongst my favorite movies of all time. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine. There was talk for a while that he was going to do a Star Trek film or whatever, but that sort of went to the wayside. I can't see him doing a film that's in somebody else's like universe.
Well,
not his own.
also, like, no offense to him, but I just not really sure if that's within his, like, grasp or capabilities
Yeah,
to
he
do a
does-
Star Wars film.
He does like twists on like classic films. So he does like the crime dramas and all that stuff. He does westerns, and he does like those like samurai movies from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
And this is another one of those ones that's going to be more like a western, I think.
okay. Well, that's cool. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people excited for that. I know he has a lot of fans, so that's cool. It's exciting.
Thank you for that.
Well, in other news, a Jetstar flight was forced to turn around today after an airline crew member forgot his clipboard in the plane engine.
You know, when that plane was about to take off, he was like, "Oh, wait! Oh, never mind."
I mean, I feel like this clipboard is something that he used on every plane he worked on. So, I mean, like, how the fuck did he forget it?
Yeah, because those are for what, your engine checks, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, either that or, like, maybe he didn't use them before and the company cracked down on, like, you have to use a clipboard. And
He's probably like, "Oh, I don't even need this fucking clipboard. I'm gonna put this fucking shit right here."
and that was pretty much it. He probably just put it down and was like, I don't give a fuck about this clipboard. Meh, 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 and then proceeds to leave clipboard in the plane engine. So, yeah, no, there's...
He was like, "Hey, Mark, I took a wicked shit last night. Let me show you the picture," and just left the clipboard in the fucking engine as he walked away.
Yeah, so the plane was forced to turn around, and yeah, I thought that was a little bit of interesting news, something different from what I've reported on in the past. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't judge my sounds.
You start off really strong, and then you just start trailing off like,
Yeah, no, I feel like that guy with his clipboard right now. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh, look, there's that thing over there. No, you're good to take off, Tom. Go ahead.
He's
Rev
like, I
those
could walk over there and
motherfuckers
get
up."
it, but like, I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
pretty
leave it
sure
in there.
the jet engine will take care of it.
It's fine. I mean, it's a fucking clipboard.
Yeah, I mean, the jet engine's just like a giant, like, garbage disposal in the sink. It'll be fine. Actually, there's a picture of the fucking debris of the clipboard flying out the back of the engine.
That guy should have to stand in front of the gate as all the passengers get up off the plane and like have them give him dirty fucking looks.
Well, more than likely, that guy is unemployed.
So if you need a top-notch aerial, whatever the fuck he does, you can contact him.
Yeah, an aircraft power plant repairman. He's the man to go for, apparently. So,
Top men.
yeah, he's a Top Gun. Oh, I feel bad for making that joke.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. I feel like Top Gun is, it's not good joke material. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, buddy. It's early.
Sorry, Tom Cruise. Sorry, Scientology. Don't put me on your list.
He's a suppressive personality.
No. Out of the 3 people that are on Zero Supervision currently, I am the only one that has not been a suppressive personality.
I'm gonna go clear on me over there.
What?
There's this thing where it's called going clear, where you clear something or another, and you become a operating Thetan or some such shit.
I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about Scientology.
Are you OT3 or something?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
I think that's what Tom Cruise is. I think he's like an OT3 or an OT4. He's whatever the highest level is. He's that.
Oh, he's a T5 Terminator 5 model.
He's got the liquid metal shit, but he has also got those guns on the inside of him, like the one from the third one.
No, that's what he is. That's the final form of Scientology.
Walmart is going to be raising the minimum age of firearm purchases to 21.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
So I think it's actually more progressive than the laws they've been talking about are going to be, because I think they're only talking about raising the minimum age of buying assault rifles.
I think so. I'm not 100%. I have heard that Trump is talking about banning butt stocks, which apparently NRA donors aren't very
Bump
happy.
stocks.
Bump stocks, okay. Yeah. Apparently the NRA is not very happy about that, but honestly, you don't need a bump stock.
Yeah, okay. I now I know I told Billy about this and he was like, I know how it works already. I didn't know. But a bump stock, basically it's an aftermarket add-on to the rifle. And what it does is when you shoot, it kicks forward the rifle, and then which causes your finger to hit the trigger again in the fire, and then in that recoil causes a just basically a chain reaction where it'll fire like it's an automatic rifle, and no longer like a semi-automatic, which semi-automatics mean that you have to pull the trigger to fire a bullet each time. This thing makes it a fully automatic rifle, which is why it makes it so much worse. You can fire up way more rounds.
Yeah, no, bump stocks do not need to be in the hands of anyone. And I'm sorry, but if you say you need it for hunting purposes, you need to stop hunting because hunting does require aim, dumb shit.
What the fuck are you hunting? Velociraptors? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Cheetahs.
I hunt cheetahs, velociraptors, and T-Rexes.
But in other news, Equifax fucks it up again. Come to find out, there is an additional 2.4 million people that were affected by their data breach.
Jesus
however many
Christ.
months ago. And my question is, when does this become negligence? Like, how the fuck are they just figuring this out? At best, it's negligence. At worst, they knew about this already, and in order to reduce PR damage, they're trickling it out, so that way it's
less of an impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then
Okay, so imagine this is for reference. I just looked this up, but the population of New York is 8.5 million people. Imagine like of 1 in 4 people in New York just having their credit breached for no fucking reason because this company's a fuck up. But that's not even accounting the original number, right? Because the original number was even like in the millions, I think.
Yeah, well, and then also, like, we can't sue them because, you know, thank you dipshits in Congress, they made it so we cannot hold Equifax liable. Anyone that has LifeLock, I would just like you to know that LifeLock pays Equifax, I believe, $2 a month of your payment to LifeLock. So you're still supporting the company that lost all your shit and can't keep your shit in check. So just a heads up, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think LifeLock should be operating independently.
Wow, I'm surprised they don't. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, they pay the credit agencies a small or a portion of the monthly payments of each individual. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not a huge fan. I think that the entire system, the way that it's set up right now, is it's a little rigged, just in the simple fact that maybe we don't want to do business with Equifax. They fucked up enough, and we're just like, man, we're going to separate ourselves, but we're going to protect ourselves with what we think is a separate entity, LifeLock. And I mean, LifeLock I'm not sure if they are a separate entity, but I do know that they have a kickback that they pay to these credit companies.
It may just be separate in name only, the way that PayPal and fucking eBay are separate. Or like they like to tell you how separate they are, even though they used to be owned by the same company and then they split up and now they can like, it makes it easier for them to fuck you. Because like, I can't see that on my system because we're a completely separate company.
Actually, you know what? I would like it if Taco Bell bought, or not Taco Bell, but the company that owns Taco Bell to go ahead and buy Equifax. At least they're honest about their shit. When it was reported that not all the meat in their tacos was meat, they're like, no, some of it's sawdust. Get in here, we're putting shit in a taco. So I mean,
we call it beef. If we call it beefy, we're not saying it's beef.
Yeah, it's not 100% beef, but
You're
it's not
beefy
poisonous.
gordita.
So I mean, yeah, I wasn't very happy to read up on that. And I think Equifax just needs to go ahead and fuck off already. And I wish Congress would do something about them. because it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And apparently Equifax cannot, like, manage their own fucking business. And they're literally fucking up, like, America's livelihood. So, yeah. It's my soapbox right there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another mini episode from Zero Supervision. You can follow us on Twitter at Zero Supervision. You can follow me personally at @low_Billy Allen. Please like, subscribe, share, and just help us out in any way that you possibly can with any of those things that you can do. We'd appreciate that.
You can follow me on Twitter at Joseph_Lawhorn. That is LAWHORN. If you would like to support the podcast, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Zero Supervision. We really appreciate it.
By the way, Joe, I left you a present. All right, everyone, peace out.
You fuck.